Okay, we need to have a little bit of a chat about my Classic 2. I think I possibly might have buyer's remorse. So, for those of you that have followed the channel for a while, you'll know I got my Classic 2 in June 2019. Now, almost as soon as I got it, it kind of changed the way I cooked forever. And for those of you that have come from a kettle to a Kamado Joe, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. It is a completely different way to cook, and that kind of slower approach to going out, firing up the barbecue ahead of time, making sure everything was ready, learning how to control it again, it just made me fall in love with cooking all over again. And even to this day, when I hit that latch, lift the lid, it kind of still puts a little smile on my face, and I still enjoy cooking on it. And some of you might remember then in 2020 I put out a video saying what I liked and didn't like about the Classic 2 after having it for a year. And if you remember back, most of the things I listed that I wasn't too keen on were features that were in the Classic 3. You see, the Classic 3 came out the same year I got my Kamado Joe, but I opted to go for the Classic 2. It was only after I had it for a few months I sort of looked at the Classic 3 and thought, there's some features in that I kind of wish I had. So I kind of think I had buyer's remorse, maybe thinking that I'd bought the wrong one. Maybe at the time I just discounted what the features were or whether they were actually useful or not. Or maybe I was just impatient, didn't want to save up the extra money to wait for it. That could very well have been it. Might have been a little bit of both. So to this day, I have always wanted one of the Classic 3s. That's why I've always held it in high regard, and it's been like the pinnacle grill that I've always wanted. I've always looked at it with dreamy, what's going on? What is this? So there. Dear Barbechoo, now more than ever we need a hero to emerge from the shadows and help Team Red fight the good fight against average barbecue. For years, one man and his wife have single-handedly held the line in Northern Ireland, but their aesthetically pleasing food, culinary wizardry and impressive teamwork is struggling to break through. I wonder who that is. Will you be the hero the UK needs? Will you strive to lift others up by showing them how to use their Kamado Joes to make amazing food? Will you join the fire squad and help the UK fire up and slow it down? We're counting on you, KJ. That sounds like a lot of pressure. PS, if you say no, we're going to need the Classic 3 back. Oh well, then that's a different matter then. So all joking aside, I am pleased to announce that I am now part of the UK fire squad. So I think the fire squad was actually kicked off just after I got my Kamado Joe. And if you don't know who they are, they're a group of guys and girls that cook on their Kamado Joes and show exactly what they can do. And many of them are people I've looked up to for a long time. So whenever I was asked to kind of be part of it, or if I wanted to join up, I grabbed it with both hands. Not only because it's a brand that I've loved cooking on for over 4 years now, but to get to be in that group of people that kind of show exactly what these grills can do, and I can kind of soak in knowledge from them and learn, and then pass that on to the people who are coming behind me that maybe have only just got their barbecue, and the same as I did whenever they've moved from a kettle over to a Kamado Joe, they found it a little bit intimidating. So Barbechoo has always been about teaching others how to use their barbecues. It's not always just been about the food. So I want you guys to do me a favour and leave a comment below if you have just got a Kamado Joe or you're considering getting a Kamado Joe and you have questions or worries or things you're struggling with, or things you can't quite figure out. I want you to put them into the comments, and over the next few months I'm going to make more videos then showing you guys how to actually set them up for cooking and how to get the most out of them. They're a grill that can genuinely do anything, so the possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to push my own cooking a little bit further on them as well. So obviously with a new member to the shack, we need to know what to christen it on. Let me know what you guys want to see me cook on it. So a huge thanks to Kamado Joe for asking me to come on board. Hopefully I can do the grill justice. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Now, I wonder if that guy went with my Classic 2. I kind of want it back.